Yo, what is good, YouTube? I am Richie Kim, and today I'm going to be bringing you all the performance review on the 361 Degrees Basketball Big 3 5.0 Quick. Before we get started, if you all enjoy sneaker content just like this, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell notification button so you never miss another video just like this one. But anyways, let's get right into it. As always, starting off with the traction, the Big 3 5.0 Quick features this multi-directional traction pattern, which mainly consists of like these triangular shapes for the most part. And yeah, the traction on here is pretty damn good. I will say if you are playing on clean courts, you're gonna have absolutely no issues. You're gonna be able to stop on a dime. It is very, very good. If you are playing on your average dusty to really dusty courts, like your LA Fitness, 24-hour fitness, your average gym courts, I will say performance is pretty damn good, except if it's really, really dusty or dry outside, like it is over here in Southern California. The traction isn't the best. You will slide out sometimes because this does collect dust. So as long as you wipe, honestly, the traction is good. But obviously there's gonna be times where you don't have time to wipe. So if you don't wipe or you don't consistently wipe on those very, very dusty courts, you will slide to a stop. I never had any issues of completely sliding out, which is great. But yeah, it kind of does suck that on the very, very dusty courts, you do have to wipe or you will slide out. And one thing I will say about this traction is I feel like this rubber compound, I'm not sure if it's just because of this color or if it's just like a completely different rubber compound featured than the Big 3 5.0 Quick Pro. But this one seems to be less tacky. I think the traction performance on the Big 3 5.0 Quick Pro is better than this. Not to say this isn't good, it's still good, but I definitely felt like with the Quick Pro, I didn't have to wipe as much, and also I just bit through dust almost no problems at all. So overall traction is good, but I think that the Quick Pro version does have better traction. So moving on to the cushion, the Big 3 5.0 Quick features a full-length Energy X midsole, and the insole is a Quick CQ Tech. And this shoe compared to the Quick Pro is definitely more responsive feeling. I think the Energy X is more dense and you get more immediate feedback. So you definitely feel more quick and responsive in this shoe. It's definitely not as comfortable as the Quick Pro because it's just not as soft. But this is still very, very good. If you like an adequate amount of impact protection and a little bit of bounce, but also feeling very, very responsive, this setup is very, very nice. I think the Energy X does a great job at what it's supposed to do. And for me personally, honestly, I can't really choose between this or the Quick Pro's cushion. Both are very, very good. I would say that obviously the Quick Pro is a little bit more comfortable, but if I want to feel very quick and shifty, I'd probably go with this. The Energy X just feels more responsive. So yeah, I mean, both are great, but I think the cushion setup in here is still very, very good. So moving on to the materials, the Big 3 5.0 Quick features this knitted material. It's a textile that's kind of has this plastic feeling to it. And in terms of the quality, I definitely feel like it could have been a lot better, but in terms of the performance, it does get the job done just fine. Like I said, the base of this is pretty much this textile material. On top of that, you do have overlays of fuse in the high wear area, such as around the toe box and around where the laces go through, just to make sure you don't rip through that material. Moving towards the back, you do have a stiffened up version of that knitted material. And then, your liner and stuff is just a basic mesh. Your tongue is also a basic mesh. And I would say it's not the most padded, but it has enough where if you do like to crank down your laces, you won't feel any irritation on the top of your foot. So yeah, I mean, overall, the material usage on the shoe is good. It could have been a lot better in terms of the quality, but in terms of performance, it does get the job done very, very well. So moving on to the fit, I will say that the Big 3 5.0 Quick does run true to size. I'm a slightly wide footer. I went true to size and I felt pretty good. Maybe just a slight little bit of pressure up in this forefoot area, but as you break in the shoe, that does go away. If you have really wide feet, you might want to go up a half size, but I think slightly wide feet narrow feet, normal feet, I think true to size is the best bet. You do have like a very minimal amount of dead space in the toe box area, and that doesn't really do anything about the performance. It's just there. Besides that, I thought the materials lie very nicely over the foot. This is a half booty upper, so you are as close of a one-to-one fit as possible in the shoe. So yeah, overall, I thought the fit was good. Just make sure if you have wide feet, probably go up a half size, but everyone else, I think going true to size is probably your best bet. So moving on to the support. I thought the support in here was actually very, very good. You do have an internal heel counter. You do have some nice heel sculpting. I didn't have any heel slippage in the shoe. I didn't have any issues with heel containment at all. No shifting or anything like that. So the heel is nice and locked down. In terms of side to side movement on the footbed, you're gonna be covered there as well. The materials do a great job of making sure your foot is nice and planted. You are not gonna be moving anywhere. You also sit inside this TPU cage a little bit as well, just to make sure you are not sliding around on that footbed. And that also increases the lateral stability, which obviously in the shoe, you're covered. Like you do have like a kind of an outrigger. The rubber TPU cage does kind of protrude out to form like a somewhat outrigger. So you aren't going to be rolling over on those hard lateral movements. And then in terms of the torsional rigidity and stability, you do have a TPU shank in here along with this like TPU cage. So yeah, I mean, you're going to be covered there as well. Overall, the support in here is very good, and I had absolutely zero issues. So the Big3 5.0 Quick retails for $129, and I'm pretty sure you can get these on sale as well. And for $129, I do think this is a very, very good shoe. Now the question is, like, if you have the option between the 5.0 Quick Pro or the 5.0 Quick, which do you get, right? And honestly, they're both very, very good shoes. Honestly, it's really, really hard to say which one I like better. I think they both have their use cases. It's just one, the biggest difference is obviously the cushion. The cushion setups are very different. The Quick Pro also features like a carbon fiber shank. This only features a TPU shank. So there's a $20 price difference between both of these. And honestly, like, if you want something more comfortable, I would say the Quick Pro is probably the way to go. But if you wanted something more responsive, I think the 5.0 Quick is the way to go. But like I said, they're both very, very good and very, very similar. I mean, they literally are like the same silhouette. It's just slightly different tech in each shoe, and I think they both have their own purpose. Me personally, on a day-to-day basis, I would probably play in the Quick Pro just because it is more comfortable. But if I want to feel quick and shifty, I think that I would play in the 5.0 Quick. So yeah, use that information as you will. They're both very, very good shoes. Like I said, there is a $20 price difference, so it's not that much. It does make a difference though to, a good chunk of people. And whether or not the performance differences is worth it is up to you. But either way, you can't go wrong. They're both very, very good shoes. That's pretty much it for this performance review. If you all like this video, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below, and please hit that thumbs up button for me. Leave a comment, it really does help me out. Check out these videos over here, and that's pretty much it. Until next time, peace.